Hello, my name is Ashley Brandis, and today we're going to be discussing topics from the article, The Hidden Costs of Organizational Dishonesty. The reason why I chose to focus on this article is I believe that you, as well as myself, can learn from some of the potential problems that arise with organizational dishonesty. It's common, it seems, that a lot of businesses are unethical and participate in dishonest practices, but we should also remember that some businesses are honest and do the best that they can. There is a reason why businesses require that students throughout the United States in business schools internationally take ethics classes. It's because this problem could eventually turn into something big, assuming a student is involved with a dishonest organization. When thinking of dishonest organizations, we might assume that it's solely based off of increasing profit. That may be part of it, but that's not necessarily all of it. One can realize that maybe an individual has an influence over dishonesty within an organization in order to improve career aspects, as well as competition between other companies and corporations. There are a variety of problems that can arise from organizational dishonesty, and that's what makes it so difficult to identify. So today we are going to be discussing what is known in the article as malignancies. The reason why they label the problems that are focused on in this article malignancies is because they compare this to that of a tumor. A tumor can be detrimental to the human body, affecting health, similar to that of the health of an organization. The other relation to a tumor is that it may be difficult to identify where it actually began or what is actually causing the problem to occur. So, similar to that of businesses, it might be difficult to identify what the real problem is and what is leading to actual unethical practices. Within the article, and today, we're going to be learning about 3 different types of malignancies. The first malignancy is known as reputation degradation. When thinking of a reputation, companies often want to have a positive reputation. It's unfortunate if a company ends up with a negative reputation, which can result in loss of income, and as well as those who were formerly involved with the company. When given a survey to individuals, it was estimated that approximately 80% of those individuals would not want to associate themselves or purchase products from an organization that has a poor reputation. It was also estimated that approximately 74% of individuals would not want to purchase stock within a company that was being dishonest. So we can see that reputation can be damaging, and it can be almost impossible to repair a poor reputation once it occurs. A suggestion from the article is that some might want to work at the top and get rid of those at the top that may be making the decisions resulting in the poor reputation. But again, it can be difficult to identify the problem. The second malignancy is known as mismatching values. Similar to that of the game of tug of war, employees may be on one side compared to those of upper management. Management may have dishonest practices or values, wanting to have employees do things that are unethical. This can lead to a problem if employees feel that it does not match their personal values, and can result in them eventually leaving the job, meaning that it's high turnover for the company, which ends up being costly. Although being dishonest may seem that it can result in high profits in the short term, in the long run it can be damaging. Employees may take more leave from work and may be stressed because they are being challenged with what they morally believe. It may also be possible for them to the honest employees, to be able to be okay with participating in dishonest practices, but we can see that this can be costly to the company. The third malignancy is known as increased surveillance. In the 1990s, companies were big on increasing surveillance with software. They spent approximately $500 million investing in software to view what employees were doing. This ended up having a negative effect. Employees were affected with their mental health. They were stressed, they were anxious, they had depression, which resulted in more sick days and more problems within the workplace. It actually made employees feel as if there was dishonesty occurring within the company, and so they felt less guilty about participating or stealing things from the company. So in the long run, it was detrimental to increase surveillance. So there needs to be a balance between internal control. So as a conclusion, we can see from this that companies should focus on preventing some of these malignancies. It is assumed that it can't always be prevented, but if there is a problem within an organization, it should be investigated. It should be a top priority for companies to hire employees who are honest and those who are willing to participate and stand up for the values that they believe in, standing up against the company and hopefully correcting the wrong before it ends up in a negative aspect for the company that is ultimately detrimental. Thank you, and have a great day.